Hello and good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for Mississippi Live. I'm Emily Leonard. Yazoo City named a new police chief, and his name should sound pretty familiar to you. Yazoo City Mayor Macklin Austin confirmed the city hired Police Chief Joseph Daughtry to be its new chief of police. Daughtry's currently the police chief in Columbus, but has notified the city of Columbus of his decision. Austin says Daughtry will work to rebrand and rebuild the city's police department, and the city stands behind its decision.
And regardless of what news outlets may say, or other cities or other counties, the man we chose, Joseph Daughtry, Chief Daughtry, his record speaks for itself. His record speaks for itself. There's going to always be negative things people can say on somebody, old history. The truth is the truth, you all. We have spoken with him. We have interviewed him. We have checked references. And this is going to be the man for the job for Yazoo City.
The mayor says Daughtry will be sworn in as chief in 2 weeks. The city says they will also discuss pay raises for its officers in October. Tuesday afternoon, the city of Columbus did respond to Daughtry's decision, and you can read their response right now on the Mississippi Live Facebook page. The parks are finally in, and now the splash pad at Veterans Park in Tupelo is back open. It's been out of commission for nearly a year, waiting on, well, those parts. So you know what this means? It means that all 3 city splash pads are now up and running. They're in Nichols Park, Veterans Park, and Joyner. They're open from 10 in the morning to 7 at night, and they are free. You can read more on the story in the Daily Journal. Folks in Alabama will get their chance to shop tax-free this weekend. The state's back-to-school sales tax holiday starts this Friday and runs through Sunday, just like Mississippi's. But there's a big difference between Mississippi's tax-free weekend and Alabama's, specifically when it comes to technology. Alabama allows you to buy a computer sales tax-free. Mississippi doesn't. For a list of what is and is not eligible, go to our Facebook page. Mississippi Governor Tate Reeves released this video on his social media today, announcing more jobs coming to the Golden Triangle. Aluminum Dynamics is adding 100 new jobs in Lowndes County. The recycled aluminum manufacturer is investing more than $200 million in a facility in the Golden Triangle Industrial Park. A stretch of highway in Thaxton is getting a new name. MDOT is dedicating part of Highway 336 in Pontotoc County as the O'Neill Warren Memorial Highway. Warren served with the Pontotoc County Sheriff's Department as a jail administrator and served as Thaxton Town Marshal. He died in February. The state legislature made it official for the highway dedication earlier this year. It covers 1 mile starting at Hunter Road and heading east in Thaxton. That dedication ceremony is set for this Friday at 10:30 at Thaxton Baptist Church. And this story is for my kids, and it's for your kids. A Lego store is coming to Ridgeland. According to Lego's website, the store will open up at the Renaissance at Colony Park. Unfortunately, though, a date for the store's opening has not been announced. Pretty sure we're going to be taking a trip to Ridgeland once it is. Tupelo's road work is on pause for the rest of the month. Why? Well, the paving contractor isn't scheduled to be back on the ground until the first week of August. So that still leaves 16 streets left to go. But there is good news. Public Works expects most of it to be done by October 1st, and that is well ahead of schedule. See, that is good news. Now, the work on Woodford Way isn't slowing down. That's the new road connecting North Gloucester to the Target area and Barnes Crossing Extended. Crews are pushing to finish that first phase in time for the new Target to open in October. Read more about this story in the Daily Journal. Empty lot at a busy Corinth intersection could soon serve a purpose. The city is working toward building a Veterans Memorial at Highway 72 and South Tate Street. That's the old way station property. The board accepted a bid of $46,500 from Tool Slingers last week. The memorial will feature flags for each military branch, monuments, lighting, and concrete seating. City officials think this will make good use of the intersection while also honoring those who served. Read more in the Daily Corinthian.